I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC, and I'm at our 2019 LogTech Conference with Eric Long, Account Executive for Front App. Thanks for joining me here today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
What's your take on the innovation landscape of technology in our industry?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of innovation, particularly with Internet of Things, kind of developing in the industry. A lot of automation processes being built in on the supply chain side of things, but there really hasn't been a whole lot of innovation from an email standpoint, which is one of the primary tools of communication.
So tell me more about the idea of email slowing us down. It feels like we just got to a place where email was speeding things up, but it definitely is an area that's ripe for some development.
Yeah, and I think really what happens is now with email, we've built in so many different automations as far as notification systems that we're starting to get really buried in email. And people have tried to do things like moving to distribution lists or just a typical shared inbox, but they're finding that it's really difficult to manage that just because of the super high volume of email.
What do you see as the primary challenges to expanding that?
I think really one of the biggest challenges is that because there's so much email volume, it's really hard to identify what are the important messages that are coming into our inboxes and how can we make sure we're prioritizing those things. So, if you're getting a new quote request or a new shipment request, how do you make sure that that's not slipping through the cracks and making sure that that's something that the team is prioritizing?
What are your thoughts around analytics and measurement?
Yeah, I think with most traditional email systems, Gmail or Outlook that are out there, you're not really able to get any sort of valuable information from those systems. So you're not able to really understand how much email volume is my team actually managing. You're not able to see things like what is my response time on these emails. So those ones that are super time sensitive where there might be direct dollars tied to those, we want to make sure that those are being answered in a timely fashion, but there's really not a good way to enforce that right now within just a traditional email system.
What do you see as the most exciting technology development coming up?
Yeah, I think one of the really exciting things about advancement in the industry is, specifically with email, if you're able to identify those really important emails, you're able to actually capture more revenue. And ultimately, if you can make sure your team is not wasting their time on all these different emails that are not really relevant to their day-to-day, we're actually saving time as well. So being able to just, again, prioritize the things that are most important and stay focused on the bottom line.
Well, thanks for taking time to sit down with me today.
Of course.
I've been speaking with Eric Long, Account Executive for Front App.